G'day YouTube. Today we are going to be doing another collection update. Had time, so thought I might as well shoot one. And I've got a few things, so yeah. Anyway, before we start, what's playing in the background? We've got Sargeist with Let the Devil In. Legendary Finnish black metal Sargeist is. Side project, I guess, kind of Shatra, guitarist for Horner, and obviously the guitarist and main songwriter for Sargeist. Again, I'll put a link in the description where you can get the album on Bandcamp. Great shit. Much of this stuff is basically just shit from eBay, but the few things that you can buy new copies of, I will link down below. So anyway, let's get started. First, we'll start off with the DVDs. First off, we've got Almost Human. It's a Joe Begos film. I believe this is the first. Yes, this is the first Joe Begos film. Essentially, he's sort of like, I guess, Alien, Terminator sort of situation, slasher film. Essentially about this guy who is abducted by aliens. And his friend and his girlfriend essentially witnessed this happen. And a few years after this happens, both his friend and his girlfriend have started new lives, and he pops up out of nowhere, just killing everybody in his fucking path. But yeah, Almost Human. Great fun shit. I do love Joe Begos. I do think he's one of the more underrated newer horror directors out there. And that's saying something. He does have like a couple Shudder original movies, but shit, with a few $1 million, this guy could do amazing things, I swear. But yeah, Almost Human. Again, fun shit. Next up, we've got The Devil's Chair, which is sort of like a psychological, supernatural horror movie, essentially about this guy who, while high on acid, him and his girlfriend are exploring this asylum. They find this weird-looking chair. His girlfriend gets in the fucking chair. She gets killed. Her body's found. He goes to the police. Nobody fucking believes him. They think he killed the girlfriend. Anyway, I think I don't know how many years later it is specifically. But essentially, he's let out of the asylum. He's deemed criminally insane and committed to an asylum. Essentially, he's let out of the asylum by a doctor who wants to break his delusion, and these fucking people, they find the chair and, well, they don't believe him, and shit goes haywire. Stars Andrew Howard, this motherfucker. He's in a few things specifically. I like Revolver, but he doesn't have big parts. Probably the most famous person in here is probably Matt Berry, who is probably most known for like the IT crowd, the original IT crowd, the British IT crowd, obviously, and What We Do in the Shadows, which is currently on. But yeah, again, fun shit. The ending is fucked, but yeah. I did quite thoroughly enjoy this, so I would say, yeah, check out The Devil's Chair from 2007. Next up, we've got The Night Flyer. Stephen King's The Night Flyer. It's a bootleg, yes, because this movie is fucking impossible to find. Generally, I don't generally go out of my way to buy bootlegs, but a lot of the time when you buy shit off eBay thinking it's real, it turns out to be a fucking bootleg, obviously. It's a good enough bootleg. This movie is just impossible to fucking find. There's not really any other editions of this movie out there. It's been out of print for years, which is sad to me. I would quite enjoy having like maybe a Blu-ray or a 4K of this movie, because I do quite enjoy it thoroughly. It is probably my favourite, one of my favourite Stephen King adaptations out there. Stars Miguel Ferreira, who essentially plays this... best way to describe him would be human trash. This just scumbag, human trash, tabloid reporter who, while searching up a story, is put on the trail of this serial killer who seems to fly between airports, kill people, and then disappear, i.e. the Night Flyer. But yeah, good shit. Miguel Ferreira is amazing in this fucking movie. Truly the most hateable human being you will ever come across. He is a genuine piece of shit in this movie. But yeah, again, better bootleg than... I do have another bootleg of this movie, but it is so fucking horrible. I get a fucking headache every time I watch it. So it was nice to actually be able to watch this movie without getting a headache. So yeah. Next up, we've got The Possession with Kira Sedgwick and Jeffrey Dean Morgan. Basically, The Jew Exorcist. Somebody gets possessed. But yeah, fun enough. I like these possession movies, mainly because I grew up with them, so, you know, I can sort of get past how truly terrible they are and bland, but yeah. The Possession. Jeffrey Dean Morgan's quite good in that, so yeah. Next up, we've got Olaf Ittenbach's Savage Love. My God. I have always wanted to see an Olaf Ittenbach movie, and this is my first Olaf Ittenbach movie. I've only really seen clips of his movies, but this did not disappoint. It's really a movie you just watch for the gore, because the acting is fucking horrible. Ugly fucking people in this movie. A lot of ugly fucking people. Acting is horrible, but the gore is phenomenal. Basically, these two fucking degenerate sex freaks go to this fucking orgy in the German countryside. What they don't know is it's run by I guess a demon who wants to create a demon army and open the gates of hell. But yeah, high impact horror violence, blood and gore, fuck me. So much fun, fucking horrible. Genuinely horrible. Some of the worst acting you'll ever see, but so much fun. Serial Killer, or also known as Serial Killer 101 or Serial Killing for Dummies. Stars Thomas Hayden Church. Not really a horror movie as such. Give me a second. The fuck just happened? I guess my Blu-ray just stopped. My Bluetooth just fucking stopped. Connected again. Okay. Alright, there we go. Anyway, not really a horror movie as much as it's sort of like a dark teen romance, teeny bopper, dark comedy romance with a bunch of horror elements. But yeah, Thomas Hayden Church is surprisingly, I wouldn't say surprisingly, he's a funny fucking guy, but he is funny in this fucking movie. So yeah, serial killer. It's not the greatest, but it's fun nonetheless. Check it out. Yellow Brick Road. This is fucking amazing. Basically, it's a movie about these university, I guess, students and professors and a bunch of academics. These academics, they go to this small town in the middle of the woods, and they try to find. They go to this trailhead, I guess, and Trailhead is essentially infamous for an entire town called Fryer in the middle of New Hampshire. In the middle of the 1940s, just an entire town just fucking walking into the woods and dying. So these people, they want to map the path that all the people from the town followed. And it's definitely a slow burn in parts, but it's just it's just watching a bunch of people go fucking insane. But yeah, again, great shit. I did have one more movie. I'm thinking, fuck me. Anyway. Yellow Brick Road. Next up, Blood-Sucking Bastards. Stars Fran Kranz from Cabin in the Woods. Pedro Pascal from a bunch of shit. Emma Fitzpatrick, Joel Murray, Joey Kern, who's in like Grind, if you ever saw that movie, Grind. Basically a really, really fucking fun, really hilarious sort of action horror comedy about these two fucking workmates and best friends. One of them is a diligent worker, the other one's a complete fucking slacker. And essentially, they start to believe that their new boss is turning everyone in the office into fucking vampires. So much fucking fun. So much fucking fun. Just watch it. Pedro Pascal is surprisingly not annoying in that role, which I know is weird. Hounds of Love. Oh, fucking hell. Stars Emma Booth, Stephen Curry, Ashley Cummings. Bloody hell, this movie is amazing. This is an Australian sort of psychological horror drama about this teenager who is kidnapped by this sadistic couple, and basically she has to find a way to mentally pin them against each other so she can escape and survive. This is such a fucking good movie. Amazing. There was a recent Umbrella release. I did not get that. I found this for like $9, so I'm like, yeah, fuck that. I guess it's a stopgap till I get the Umbrella release. The main villain in the movie, Stephen Curry, is fucking is amazing. Genuinely amazing. I have never seen him in a villain role before this. He's mostly known in Australia for being, I guess, I wouldn't say a heartthrob, but he's mostly known for his comedy roles in Australia. But it is so good. He plays a despicable piece of shit. It is genuinely a great movie though. Skeleton Key, starring Kate Hudson. Again, fun little supernatural horror movie. Basically, this chick is She becomes a nurse for this elderly, infirmed man and his wife, and she finds out that she discovers like voodoo shit around their house. I haven't watched this in fucking ages, so I can't remember exactly what it's about, but I do know it's good enough. Kate Hudson is fun in it. Again, fun movie. And then finally we have Leatherface, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3. Not really much to say about this. It's a Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie, so I'd say most people who are into horror have probably seen this. But yeah, young Viggo Mortensen in this. It's got Ken Foree as well. Yeah. I don't know. I guess it's some of most people's least favourite. One of their least favourite Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies, but I do genuinely thoroughly enjoy this movie, so yeah. Again, anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.